Howdy, howdy. What's going on? Hope everybody's doing all right. What are you jacking my freaking jumper cables there, Ronnie? Better bring them back, homie. Man, dude, you find them in car. He gets the car first. He should have like 5 pairs of jumper cables. I tell you what I do, I keep like 2 or 3 pairs in the toolbox of my truck, my personal truck. And like whenever somebody needs a jump, I swear they're always like, you don't happen to have the cables too, do you? I go, yeah, I got the cables, I'll help you out. And I just give it to them. I'm like, here you go. And they're like, are you serious? Then I explain to them, yeah, oh no, hang on Mario, hang on, I got some more, my bad. I forgot about these over here. My peripheral vision is failing me this morning. So I just give them to them, and they're like, oh my God, it's so awesome. I used to keep like 2 or 3 Chevy starters and alternators in my little Blazer, and I'd hear somebody like their starters going out, like a Chevy truck, so I'm like, man, that starter don't sound good. And he's like, yeah, I better get on it. And I go, hey man, I got one right here for you. And they're like, what, are you serious? I enjoy giving this crap away. All my buddies have so much stuff I come out of these cars. I mean, golly, 3/4 of my buddy's man cave collection is junk. He likes old tools and old gas cans and old oil cans. Well, he's got one gas can, but I don't think it ever had a drop in it. It's from the 50s, 60s. Well, folks, yesterday we had a airline blowout. So what we did was we shut the machine off. It was, I don't know, 3:30 in the afternoon. So we just processed cars. We drained them and got them ready. So we have a rare opportunity where all I get to do is pick up a car and shove it in the crusher. How about that? Now I still need to do some other stuff. You know, I got to change the rack. Always have something draining. K-frames. K-frames is the word of the day right now. That's K-frames, K-frames, K-frames. Oh, you know, we need to talk about something. I apologize that we didn't get around to it. I thought Miss Liz has been super busy. I've been busy, and I guess, you know, Miss Liz is a little heartbroken over it, but she didn't win or place in the FedEx Small Business Grant contest. She, you know, thank you for your entry. Try again next year. Or I didn't, you know, but she didn't win. But you want to hear something funny? Miss Liz. So, Miss Liz is always giving me a hard time about my belly. You know, I guess all the ice cold Pepsis have caught up to me, and sitting in this loader a lot. You know, I've got me a belly going on, you know. Plus, I'm Papa Bear. Papa Bear is supposed to have a belly. It's just the way it goes. Anyway, I got a dad bod. So she's always giving me a hard time about my belly. You know, she's like, come on, you know, this thing can get out of control real easy. And, you know, always busting my chops, which is fine. That's what friends and, you know, that's what people that care about you, you know, that's what you expect, you know. Well, anyway, so she texted me this morning. Okay, so her kid and my kid go to the same school. Matter of fact, they're in the same classroom. I think it's the 3rd time they've been in classrooms together. I think pre-K was the only one they weren't. Okay, Mario. And so the way it works at our school is you pull up and the teachers get the kids out of your car and they go inside. And it opens at 7:30. And me and Miss Liz, 2 or 3 days a week, are number 1 and number 2 in line at the school. And if we're not there at the same time, we're just minutes apart. And so she texted me this morning and she was like, hey, you know the church that's like close to the school, and I was like, yeah, I know where it is. She's like, well, can you meet me there at 7:30? But at 7:35, I've got to go, John. And I was like, yeah, sure, Miss Liz, that's no biggie. I didn't know what it was, to be honest. I didn't ask, you know, like, yeah, what's this about or anything. Anyway, I pull up. Now remember, she's always giving me a hard time about my belly. And what does she hand me? A box of donuts. Miss Liz, what are you doing? You don't hand me a box of donuts. Are you helping or not? To be honest, I thought, and I don't mean to be bragging or you know, well, a little bit. But there has been some merchandise purchase, which Cowboy has merchandise, if you don't know, it's in the description. There's a link, t-shirts, hats, and stuff. Well, there's been a couple times where someone has made a purchase and requested an autograph from the Cowboy. And Mario. But that's what I thought it was. I thought, okay, I need to pull up, sign a shirt, you know, or... No. She hands me a box of donuts. Which is awesome. Which you just gotta love that, you know, but... Golly. How you gonna pick on my belly and then expect me to have some restraint when it comes to a box of donuts? Speaking of, we need some automotive donuts. I thought I had a couple donut machines lined up, but them boys from Mexico, they pop them motors quick. Running, driving, they pop them quick. Mario, let me, God dang, we got all them K-frames right there. Man, I don't really think anybody wants these wheels. I mean, they're 14s, the tires are just completely run off of them. But K-frames. We need to crush some K-frames. When you get a chance, crush some K-frames. Someone did ask about, you know, what's up with the motors going to Mexico. Well, they show up with an 18-wheeler and they load them up. They do some paperwork on it, you know, and it goes to the border. And now here's the deal. I'm not sure who assesses the tax. I think it's Mexico. I think Mexico assesses the tax, and the tax, you know, they get in there and they look at the load and somehow they go, okay, this is what you owe on the taxes, and that's done, and then those motors go to junkyards, just like here, you know, just like people come from Pennsylvania or Iowa and they buy truck beds or they buy truck cabs, and then they take them back and they sell them in their junkyards. Same thing happens. It's been a while since we've seen her, but there's a lady that buys motors. She puts them in a container and she sends them to Nigeria. It's not a... And also I remember a man, he loved all them Isuzu pickups, Nissan pickups, those little ones. He was from Egypt and he would buy them, cut them in half, put them in a container, get them over there to Egypt, weld them back up. And also they would convert them to propane. And he said he had to cut them in half because it's cheaper to, you know, or it's considered salvage instead of a run and drive an automobile, which is more expensive to ship, excuse me. So he cut them in half. And I remember for a good solid 5-7 years, this guy bought, I mean, not just at the junkyard I was at, he bought them all over town. As many as he could get. Man probably made his fortune. All right, let go. Oh, see? This is what I'm talking about, the bulldogging. All I did was just stick a fork right through the door. You got to, you can bulldog these cars around, you're gonna make a mess, but there's a lot of finesse involved that just, you know, there's no need to handle them so rough. It's fun, but you ain't getting nothing done. Oh, come on, man. There it is. That's what I love right there. When that door just, it doesn't have hinges. So if you crush it, it just falls out. But man, when you can hit it and just make it go right inside there, that's cooking with grease, folks. Man, I need another guy. Where's the customer? He knows how to pull them handles. Hey, where's Victor? I put him to work. I mean, shoot. I put him to work. Dang it. That's the deal. You're trying to like get something going, get it moving, and like something piddly's holding you up. Oh, it's got 5 lug nuts. That's one. I want to keep crushing those. Hey, you busy? You busy? I was gonna get you, I got a couple cars already processed. If you just sit there and pull the handles, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah, just crush cars. Yeah, remember yesterday the hose broke, so we shut down and I got 7, 8 cars ready to. Go get a car, man, ain't no biggie. I'm just, if you could, I mean, ain't no biggie. Hey, it all starts when you bring in the car here, dude. Go get the car. Somebody else will. That's fine. It's not the end. Yeah, drop it right there. Well, maybe it's not like I thought we'd just slam cars, but I've got to work these goddamn K-frames in. I've got to get them in. You'll get some behind on them, and the name of the game's pounds. ¿Es listo? The chassis. Get in there. Mario, Essentia. I'm just gonna set these. It's got a lock and lug on it. We don't got the key. And once they're dismounted like this, or the K-frame is, I haven't figured out how to break them off. I admit it. I've worked on them, and all I end up doing is just trashing the wheel. Just trashing the wheel. Just trashing it. Also, I want to get to these chassis with a Crown Vic, and there's I think a Lincoln Town car missing the chassis. I want to get all that worked in. Let's see. See, this one here's got a lock and lug. We ain't gonna get nothing done with it. I can separate them for now, and the customer can figure out how to get them off. Man, I wish I had somebody to pull them handles. Where's Pork Chop? I bet if I offer to buy him a cheeseburger, he'll help me out. I'm sorry, Pork Chop. Well, I know he don't watch and listen too much. Oh my gosh. One time Ronnie was, I've told this story already. One time Pork Chop was spray painting his cars. And I'm like, say man, you're wasting your paint. Everybody out here knows which cars are yours. He's like, man, how's that? I said, well, I opened the door of the car and there was like a chip bag, a candy bar wrapper, a sandwich bag. I said, this is how, man. This is how we know it's yours. Tough love, tough love. I guess that's what Miss Liz is giving me. Tough love. Mario, you don't got to run it all the way up, Bubba. Stupid Mustang. I need to spin this car. Oh, come on, trunk lid. Don't do me that way. Stupid trunk lid. crashing cars. See that? I had one bundle turned out lopsided on one end, so I made another bundle lopsided on the other end, and now when I load them up, they'll be nice and flat. Dang! Have we done this once or twice? Once or twice. I know it don't look like it though. Oh, you know, it don't matter. I was gonna put that SUV on the bottom, but it don't matter. Drive it home, Mario! Y'all remember the guy with the old Ford pickup? What's going on? I'm all right. How's that Mustang coming along? How much longer you got on it? How much longer you got on that Mustang? When you gonna bring it up here? I won't crush it, I promise. Oh, I got you. If the car goes, so do I. That's awesome. his wife passed a few years ago, and he'll come up here to the junkyard and walk around, and he don't bother us, you know. We don't bother nobody. But, there's a video. I think it's a 60. Lee, I feel. Was it a 73, something like that? 71 Ford pickup truck. I remember I told him, I said, "You must be lonely," and he says, "You have no idea what this lonely feels like." Crush it, Mario! Here we go! Bam, bam! And I'm back to just processing cars, and well, they're gonna still go pretty quick. Mostly it's just gas. But I gotta stay on top of the K-frames. I don't really want a bundle to go without a K-frame. Got a chip on my shoulder. Links in Kuwait, got links in Pakistan. Boys understand, but you're out of caravan. Double flow, mama dough. Every time I come down on the side, got the little get the wheel, tripping on the move, watching on the Burger in the swirl. Man, it's getting hot. I'm asking you to drive a title off the lot, David Taylor. Hey, Ronnie never brought back them jumper cables either. Hey, the rojo por el aceite. Rojo por el aceite. Oh, that's a blanket or something. Oh yeah, yeah. Them blankets are real good for cleaning up messes and stuff like that. Oh, come on, it's gonna flip all the way out. I knew it was gonna do that. I know, it looks like it'd be so easy to pick these things up. But they're not. You think they look so easy. They'll just slide right off the boards. It ain't easy being easy. Get it, Mario, get it. You busting them center cabs. Raise it up, Mario. Just raise it up, man. Raise it up, Mario. Well, folks, I'm getting close to the maximum. I haven't figured it out. Somebody help me. How do you upload 2 files to YouTube? That's the deal I'm having. I went to the phone store last night, and the lady said, yeah, you need to buy a camera for that. Jeez, lady. I was like, I know this isn't like phone related. My phone is working. How do you do this? There's got to be a smartphone class you can take, you know? I mean, come on. Help us out. Well, folks, I'm out of cars. Well, car's ready to crush. It's a good time to shut it down anyway. Hey, thank you guys very much. Thank you. I think we're at 14,302. That's so freaking awesome. So awesome. And nobody has guessed the name of the loader. I thank you guys so much for playing along. There will be a hint come Friday. Try to start, you know, kind of helping out. I want somebody to win a t-shirt. I really, really do. Ladies, we got lady shirts too. Y'all be careful, be kind. Thank ya. Man, that was fun.